This is Sydney.
And I'm Sher. Here we are again with another challenge check-in where Sydney is reminding me why I left middle school.
Here.
All right, AI Dawn, get us started.
Welcome to the Poor in Spirit Challenge Check-In.
But before we get into this week's challenge check-in, we will share with you a few thoughts that have been on our minds.
Your mind, not my mind. Please leave me out of this.
Our first category is Spruce Up Your Fall Vocabulary.
All right, Sher, in this category, we're going to teach people some new terms to use for the fall, since this will all be fall related. But I'm going to let you do it because I wasn't sure I could pronounce the words and you're a teacher.
She just handed me her phone and I don't know any of these words or how to say them.
I said, here, read this. But it was really a quiz to see if you know how to read. Because I don't.
All right, Sydney, I'm going to go for it because I've embarrassed myself for over 30 years in front of middle school kids, so I've given up trying not to embarrass myself. What is a stevio autumnal?
Well, I already know what they all are. You could just teach others.
You do not. What's a stevio autumnal? You have no idea. Why are you lying like that?
I read them. Okay, look, I read them, so there's a chance that something might jog my memory and then I'll know what it is.
It starts with a word that describes.
A word that describes this time of year, the fall. It's a beautiful word for the fall.
A word that describes something that occurs in both summer and autumn.
I don't know if I read this whole thing.
What's a beaver moon?
That's the first full moon of November.
Ooh, good job. What is a hibernaculum?
That is the little gnomes that come to life in your front yard.
It's a shelter that a dormant animal occupies during the winter.
This is giving me PTSD because I would study for a test and I would not remember anything. And I literally read this about 30 minutes ago and I don't even remember that word.
Well, that's okay because, again, I don't even know how to say it.
And like anyone's going to use it. They're like, check out that beaver moon. Excuse me, ma'am. What?
The next category is The Leaves Are Changing Colors.
Sher, my brother came up to visit. So in this category, he taught me all about why the leaves are changing colors. And then I looked it up to see if what he said matched what Google said, and it didn't at all. And I was like, why on earth did I even trust my little brother for a second? But then I thought, wait, why am I trusting Google? And then I thought, what is the truth? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what Google said. It's because chlorophyll is in the leaves, and that is all the green pigment found in the cells of a leaf. Now, when the days get shorter and the temperature change, that breaks down. When that breaks down, there's other pigments in leaves that are able to let their light so shine. So it's the breakdown of the green that lets the other colors come up before they die. There's more to that, but we're going to end there.
Perfect.
My brother just said, well, it's the sun shining in the different angles and directions, and some get more sun, some get less, which is kind of true because they break down different, but I don't want to give him too much credit.
Never give your little brother or any brother
Never.
too much credit.
Right. Maybe my oldest because he's very fatherly, but not the younger ones.
Absolutely.
The next category is Basic Pumpkin Spice.
All right, Sher, in this category, we will be talking about the basic fall girl and what you need to do to become one in case you're interested. But first, I looked up on Urban Dictionary what basic means, and it means unoriginal, mainstream, involves obvious behavior and dress. So when you think of a basic fall girl, what do you think of?
What do I think of?
Yeah.
Me.
Me too. And Iana. Well, I don't have any flannel at all.
Oh, I totally have flannel.
And that's on the top, and neither does Iana.
Bring on the flannel. So I am the fall girl.
What else do you need, though? You need more. You can't just have flannel.
What else is on the list?
All right, I'll tell you. How to be basic. You have to have flannel, an oversized sweater. I definitely have that.
Check and check.
Starbucks,
Not check.
Uggs, or hiking boots, but don't worry, you don't have to go on a hike. You just have to have some. And then pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice candles, pumpkin spice shampoo and conditioner, pumpkin spice lotion, pumpkin spice hand wash, pumpkin spice body spray, and toothpaste. The list goes on, but let's stop there.
Yeah, I guess I'm not one.
I'm not a pumpkin spice fan, but Iana is. And that girl does have pumpkin spice lotion and candles in her room, so
I guess she wins.
I guess she wins.
Now it's time to supercharge your vocab.
Now for your word of the week, Sher, sociopath.
With an SH?
SH.
Someone who likes to show off, but then also gets really shy once the attention is on them.
That's a great
Wrong answer again?
That's a great wrong answer. Okay. When watching a show or a series with other people, the person in a relationship or group that refuses to wait for the other members to be available for the watch party. Selfish tendencies with zero thoughts given about the connection of the group or individuals to enjoy the show together. I just love that because I know in my family there's several people who watch shows together, and if someone watches it without them, I hear about it. I don't have any shows like that. Other people do. Yeah. I'm more like what you said. I want to show off and then be shy. Now what we came for. The challenge this week came from Sister Browning, who from her own experience got on her knees and prayed and poured her heart out to know that God really does love her and cares for her, and just pour your whole soul out in prayer. Did you do it?
I haven't done it yet, Sydney. I'm owning it.
I haven't either.
Oh, man.
I tried a little bit that I could have a better voice for today on my way over here, and I just kind of felt like, should have asked sooner. So I didn't get it.
You and I have some work to do the rest of this week.
But I'm sure everyone else got it. So good job, guys. Do it. Sher. I'll do it too.
Have a good week.
Bye.